contestant Roxanne Pallett has faced a backlash after accusing Ryan Thomas of deliberately punching her, with viewers saying that he was clearly play fighting and that he barely touched her. If you haven't seen it, here is the incident in question.
Ow! Woman beater.
A boy has punched me repeatedly, unprovoked, completely deliberate. He actually punched me like a boxer would punch you back. Can't believe you're letting somebody stay that's done that.
Now, Roxanne has since left the house, and just a few hours ago, she had this to say on Jeremy Vine.
I massively apologise to not just Ryan, to his family, his friends, his fans. I shouldn't have questioned his motivation. I got it wrong.
So she's admitted that she got it wrong. Now, Denise, I know you've been following us. You've been very open about it on social media, what your thoughts have been. She's come out and said it. I got it wrong.
Yeah, she's apologised because she was caught out. Is what I feel. I feel very, very strongly about this on so many levels. As you've said, I've been quite open about it on social media. I haven't seen the Jeremy Vine interview, but to be perfectly honest, there is nothing she could say that would convince me that it wasn't the most horrific thing I've ever seen, pretty much on television, on that show. Bearing in mind, as someone who has been friends with Ryan, and I've known Roxanne, I haven't seen her for a long time, but I have known her, and I've been in the Celebrity Big Brother house, and I know what it's like. So I know how it can change your perception, and you know how you think people are seeing you, and all of those things. I'm aware of that. But the fact is that the only place in Celebrity Big Brother there isn't a camera is the toilet. There is a microphone, but not a camera. So you would find yourselves going in there and trying to mouth things. You never got away with it. But if, for example, Roxanne and Ryan had been trying to go in for a sneaky gossip about something, and she had accused him when there was no cameras in that area, not only Ryan's career, Ryan's life would be in complete tatters. Because we would have, even those of us who didn't believe her, would have had to be perceived to believe her because of the strength of the Me Too movement, and how we should absolutely take seriously any accusation of violence against a woman.
Yeah.
She's saying on that interview there that now she can see it's play fighting. She knew it was play fighting. If she had been, she says she was a victim of domestic violence, and I have no reason to say that she wasn't. And for that, I feel very sorry for anybody. You go up to Ryan and you say, Ryan, I was physically abused by someone. Don't do that to me, mate, because it really hurt me. But when Ben did it in the garden, it didn't hurt me. She basically set out to ruin Ryan. She was manipulative, vindictive, and I hope that we don't see the likes of her again, because she has done a massive disservice to real victims of domestic violence, and I'm appalled.
Can I just balance that? Because I appreciate something you feel really, really strongly about, but to pick up on something that you said, life in the Big Brother house intensifies emotions and it intensifies reactions. So if domestic abuse is something that someone has experienced before, perhaps there's a trigger act.
No,
so
I don't agree with you. I know you have to balance it, but I don't agree with you at all. I think that she knew exactly what she was doing.
My heart goes out to Ryan and his family, because he
devastating.
still doesn't know that people on the outside know that he didn't do it.
The only thing is that Dan was in there, and the big Celebrity Big Brother, who have also been put into a difficult situation, because they obviously have to really pay service to the fact that she did accuse somebody of doing something. They can't be seen to be dismissing that accusation. But they did say to Dan, we've reviewed the footage and Ryan is still in the house. I hope that 3 days later, but for a long time, until Ryan heard the things of Roxy out, he thought, and what happens is it does play massive games with your mind in there, so you're not knowing what the outside world is saying. But Ryan thought for quite a long time that the outside world thought he was a woman beater, and that can start mental illness, anxiety, and it's only a reality show. It's not. It's playing with someone's life, and that's what she's done.
I'm hoping that by now Celebrity Big Brother have told Ryan the true story
And showed the other
because
house.
he knows exactly how this is all played out. My other thought, actually, when I saw it escalating, thank goodness it was filmed.
Oh.
Because there was the evidence in black and white that this situation that was escalating hadn't actually happened. I hope this will be a turning point, because actually, yes, a lot of women are the subject of domestic violence and that they are victims and they must absolutely always come forward. But there are also people who have their own reality going on, and it isn't what it is painted to be.
And as the mother of
this has now shown people in real-time footage that happens. And I'm sure there's a lot of men out there that have been falsely accused of something who just think, I'm in this dystopian nightmare where it's my word against hers, and the system is always believe the woman.
Absolutely, and people always say things like mud sticks, there's no smoke without fire. Well, this has proved that there is smoke without fire. And we've seen
a really good conversation with our sons. I mean, I've got a son, and I would say to him, be careful when you're play fighting. Be careful you don't hurt someone, because it can be taken out of context or whatever.
Yeah. And I mean, the important thing is that she has apologised. She has said that she got it wrong. And again, to pick up on something that you said there, Denise, we don't know if she set out to ruin anyone. All we know is that something has gone terribly wrong in there, and now at least an apology has been made, and hopefully Ryan's being looked after.
Well, Ryan has just proved what a gentleman he is. I mean, he really has dealt with it. Whatever he said privately, he's not knowing what's going on. He has shown no malice that many other people would have done. And you've got to remember, I know that we have to show a balanced view on this show, and that's only fair. But the fact that when every single person that has worked with this particular lady and said that there is, as Ryan said, this is not her first barbecue, and believe you me, it's not.
Okay.
So,
well, obviously she's not here to defend herself against that, Denise. So we'll draw a line.
I understand your point, but I don't care.
Okay.